Book Games. So this was the first time that he released a significant amount of NFTs. Again, after saying he wouldn't for another 2 years at this point. And it's rifled with fraud. Basically, they needed to purchase 12 of his new book to receive one Book Games NFT. And he gave them 24 hours to do so. And in this method, he extracted 1.5 million from the VeeFriends community and the NFT community from his book sales. This is him thinking that silver frames are gonna hit 5 ETH. He's just throwing numbers out there, price anchoring. Once again, artificial demand. He took down this article, which is, I don't know why, concerning. He pushed it back because, yeah, everybody was busy. The exchange, so he talks about book games being played forever. However, he comes out with a book games exchange where you're burning the supply of your book game NFTs. So I think here is where he realized he came out with too much NFTs already. And he's like, you know what? And then this is also a way where he can encourage, manipulate other projects, right? He can push other projects that he wants. This is him, again, just creating artificial scarcity, market manipulation, fraudulent misrepresentation, creating hype, exaggerated claims. He's constantly exploiting emotional responses, creating market volatility. Everything he does is to benefit himself financially. Book Games, because it was done on Immutable X, Token Trove, it was a layer 2. It was a lot easier to hide your wallets this way. And I can only imagine the amount of book games that Gary and his team own behind the scenes. Here's him creating artificial demand, saying that the Book Games NFTs are going to be a big advantage to Series 2 because, yeah, you were able to burn for them, or you were able to, you had to burn your Book Game NFTs for a chance to purchase a VeeFriends 2 for $1,000. Just wild. Here he's saying Book Games NFTs were 240, just trying to, he's just trying to price anchor them. He doesn't want the Book Games NFTs to fall below a certain value, because then people that did buy 12 are going to feel like, they spent 300, 360, they're going to feel ripped off. Especially with all the hype and pumping and market manipulation that he's done with them. So again, he's saying 2 new characters from his Series 2, which is, again, not supposed to come up for 2 more years. The only way to get them is by burning Book Games. So he's, again, creating artificial scarcity and urgency by linking his own 2 NFTs, and he's providing a chance to obtain a high demand product. However, from his first project, he was constantly saying, oh, wait till you see what this character does, or wait till you see the development with this character, and nothing ever transpired. So again, he's just, he had 256 characters that he didn't even develop, didn't do anything with, and he's already introducing 50 new ones. It's just it's just for him to, again, a way for him to extract more money. It's just horrible. Just increasing, so he's creating inflated perception of value. It's a conflict of interest because it, again, financially benefits him. He's exploiting investments, and he's creating market distortion by doing this. He introduced gambling mechanics, and it's a children's brand, which is very concerning in my opinion. It's also fraudulent misrepresentation. And here we see conflict of interest examples. So basically he was asking for other projects to donate to his marketplace, and then that way he can push these projects, right? He can pump, and then his friends, his family, his private wallets can profit from. So this is him saying that book games are going to be run forever, which is contradictory because he has a burning mechanism, and he's encouraging people to burn for rare things, right? So it's not going to be played forever because you're going to run out of tokens eventually. again, and this is just a future play. He's just trying to, like, you know, he's thinking that if Ethereum is and NFTs are still a thing in 10, 20 years from now, he's assuming in his mind that there's people are going to continuously burn. There's probably going to be, I don't know, 10,000 Book Game NFTs left, and he's assuming that that's going to be worth value. And what's interesting to point out is if you look at any Gary Vee collectibles prior to 2021, they are all worthless. You go on eBay and you see all his collabs, even his like K-Swiss collab shoes, they're not worth that much money. All of his collectible wines, like he just releases all of these collectibles, and they're not worth money in the future because, yeah, his character is like, the majority of the public are already aware of his fraudulent nature, and this just solidifies everything. The majority of people are not aware of all of his fraudulent natures. They're aware of some, and I don't think they understand to which extent that he goes and how much money he actually exploits and defrauds from investors. And yeah. And here's a few examples of how he encourages unregistered securities. He creates inflated demand, misrepresented potential profits to encourage purchases, and so he's promoting unregistered securities. So in these clips, he's saying you're 300.
For all of you that missed out on VeeFriends, I'm going to be doing a special airdrop to everybody who has an account that verified that they bought books, for you to get access to a very special gift that I plan on being a very good thing for your $360 investment, which I think will go down in price, $300, which will go down in price with the way the algorithms work. We're aware of India, we're aware of the UK.
And here I'll play this one.
That's why everybody asks you. They don't believe me. They think I'm full of shit because people can't believe good. They're scared to believe in good because they don't want to be let down. Fuck. I hope people understand what's happening here. Don't make a mistake, people. You fucked up with VeeFriends, and I stuck it to you. Don't make me stick this one to you. You got 24 hours. You got 24 fucking hours to not make a mistake. Get your friends to buy 12. They're going to get into the NFT game. Everyone's crying. It's too expensive. $300. You're getting an NFT. It's better than fucking 99% of the fucking bullshit PFP projects that are coming out here. You fucking fuckers. Fuck.
So yeah, you can see here how this is a perfect example of how he manipulates. I mean, it speaks for itself.
I just went into the Discord. I'm watching of how many books people bought, and I'm trying to remind people that you can't mint a bullshit PFP projects right now for less than 300. You can't mint a fucking NFT for 300. 12 of these books is 300. Get fucking smart, everybody. Please don't do what you did with VeeFriends. Please.
Yeah, he's just creating deceit in the last video.
Because I want people to understand this book is going to fucking change lives, which is once again why I'm trying to trick you. I'm going to be very clear here. Seth, Katie, I'm being very clear here. I know that if people are listening carefully, I'm being very literal, that they realize, wait a minute, I need to buy as many of these as possible because Gary's going to airdrop me an NFT that's going to be worth more than the fucking books. Fuck already. Jesus, pay attention. But why am I doing that? Because I know that nobody needs 96 of these. But if they have 96 of them, what are they going to do?
But yeah, those are just just a couple examples of how he manipulates, how he encourages, how that's the way he is. It's literally fraud, and he posted the live videos on YouTube right on his channel. I mean, it's public. It's just wild.